So, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of today will be, how do y'all feel about getting in a relationship with someone who already has kids? Is it an issue? Is it okay?
And
what
about if you got your own too going into
That too.
That too?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So what y'all think?
I don't think it's no problem. I mean, I don't have experience with it, but going into a relationship with kids shouldn't be no problem.
I mean, I have experience in it. I've been married to my wife, and her son. He my son. He my stepson, but that's my son. But
Make it easy for me. That's what they do.
But I've been in his life since he was 1. So going into he's 15 now. So he about to be 16 this year.
You the pappy.
I'm not saying it's easy going into a relationship with somebody who already has a child. I didn't have no kids. It ain't easy because you got to deal with baby daddy, number 1. Then 2, you got to deal with, is it okay for me to chastise your child?
Yeah.
And that wasn't a hard transition. It got to a point where she was like, once she realized, she knew I wanted to be there and we was gonna be together, it wasn't an issue. Because he got a mouth on him, even to this day. I had to. But I love him to death, though. That's my son. That's my son. Yeah, had to get them together.
My experience in it is, similar to what you were saying with the chastising and the discipline. I was in a situation, 2 kids, not my own, trying to raise them, trying to be their daddy, but they already, like you said, the baby daddy ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? The other daddy, 2 separate daddies, cool as a fan. You see what I'm saying? Take care of his daughter. But they was already preteen and teen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a tough situation. And then seeing other situations that I've not currently been in, but witnessed, where you got the baby is being predominantly raised by the other parent. You see what I'm saying? And they partner with who they kicking it with. And then that relationship end. Now the baby is like, the person who I was going to all the time, who was taking care of me, now they gone.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It's a messed up situation for the kid. Me personally, I don't give a damn if they got kids or not. Stay on situation.
Yeah.
But me trying to put on the cape and be Captain Save, you see what I'm saying? Take care of that kid and we ain't in that like that?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
No,
that's not my role. You see what I'm saying? You call me over here for a job, I'm gonna do that job and go.
Yeah.
The job ain't daddy. The job ain't daddy. The job ain't stepdaddy. The job ain't stepdaddy.
It's a
I ain't signed that application. You see what I mean?
The job ain't stepdaddy.
No, sir. What about you, Black?
Man, me personally, I would actually prefer that she has kids already, because I don't want no more kids.
Okay.
My daughter is 10 years old, and that's it for me.
all over.
I'm not starting over. I would just
sufficient.
prefer you already have kids anyway. So whatever come along with that, I ain't saying I'm trying to be stepdaddy either, but
Right.
I mean, I will.
You don't want to have to deal with stuff.
I don't want to deal with baby daddy shit either. I've been lucky since I've been single that I don't have to deal with none of that.
Yeah.
You don't have no issue with nobody coming with your daughter? Like
No.
you a daddy's girl, so ain't been no...
Yeah, so
Yeah, talk about it.
yeah, I don't know. If I'm gonna deal with you gotta get along with my daughter.
Right, facts.
If my daughter don't like you, that's automatic X. Like you X'd out like immediately. I'm not gonna question nothing she say because she not at the age where I have to. Like she's 10, so it's gonna be like, well, daddy, this is. I'm like, oh, okay, that's gospel, because you ain't gonna lie to me about nothing for no reason about something that somebody did or said, something like that. So that's on my end. On their end, if you got kids, I'm the man that I am. So if I'm messing with you like that, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to step up.
Yeah.
You gonna sign that contract unless it's just one of them?
Nope. I ain't signing no contracts.
I'm
She
gonna
might
say
get
too.
tired of me in
Another difficult
2
part.
minutes. She might be done with me.
Another difficult situation can be too. Like later on, we end up having our own child. Mm-hmm. So now you got it sucks for the one who daddy not there, because now it's like, well, his daddy here, why my daddy ain't here?
You daddy.
Right. No, on some real shit, you're right. You're
New
right.
daddy.
But at the same time, I'm not.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I get
Even though
exactly
I've been here since day one. I got your back, ride or die. You fuck up, I'ma chastise you. You want to do something, I'ma support you. But at the same time, it's like, as a kid, I'm gonna go from a kid aspect. His daddy here, why my daddy ain't here? Is it? Then you got the kid thinking about, is it me? It ain't you. It's just how they, didn't work out.
So how you handle that though?
I had to sit down and talk to him, and I had to,
I mean, you still gotta.
I still, even to now, he older. CJ Cam Jr. He 10. He 11. And he 15. 4 years apart. So I just had to get to the point where I had to just be kicking it with him. Like, I understand. Like, your pops ain't here, and we I got you. We gonna thug this shit out.
He definitely old enough.
But he hasn't had that kind of problem, that issue in a while. That may have been when he was a little younger, when he was feeling like what is it, favoritism. He might still sometimes now, but it's more like now it's, you got the smart mouth. So if you say something slick to me and your mama, I'm gonna get on your ass. When we say something to him, he be like, all right, and get the fuck on, do what we say do. No, you say something, so you make us get on you. So other than that, it's still not no favoritism. It might seem like it, but it's not no favoritism.
Kids always look at things like it's
Yeah.
favoritism.
And then he a teenager. Like, what the teenager attitude? Nigga, I got an attitude too. What's up?
Get your little ass.
Right.
Get your fucking ass.
But that's how it be.
I personally never had that experience. Somebody I was talking to, she had 3 kids, and they was like 16, 12, and 8 or something like that. But I ain't never had no issues with them like coming to me, like being on no bullshit. Like they all like me. I think they all like me. Right. She got him over here.
This nigga.
So I honestly never run across that. So that's something I never had to deal with.
Me personally, my 2 goddaughters, well, 2 of them, I've got several, dealt with that similar situation where, again, one daddy is present, the other daddy is kind of unknown but known, and it's like, I got my son, and then it's the 2 girls, right? So the oldest, she's like, well, where my daddy at type situation, and you ain't my daddy, and you got to deal with that. Yeah. And it's like, look, I'm there for you however you need me. I ain't dealing with all that extra shit. What you gonna do what the fuck I'm talking about? That's what I'm telling you. No. You see what I'm saying? So I get that. But in the same token, you just the reassurance of, I got you no matter what. Mm-hmm. And then they usually kind of cool, but it's a sticky situation.
Very sticky.
It is.
How you feel about another man raising your children?
Oh, absolutely fucking not.
Fuck no.
Man, my kid's petty. They'll call as soon as that nigga won't do something he wrong. Daddy, he said I couldn't go in the cab and get some popcorn. And my retarded ass crazy enough. You can't do what? Nigga, I'm pulling up. Why my son can't go in there and get?
Fuck
no,
no.
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
But I guess if you divorced or you have a kid with somebody and y'all break up, it's gonna happen in some capacity. But I still say fuck no. But I don't think I'm gonna have to deal with that, bro.
I know I'm not.
I mean, you might have to deal with somebody, your ex or whoever, getting with somebody, and they gonna be involved with your child. Right. But I don't know. My daughter think I'm Jesus Christ, so. You about to turn? That was water. This was water. That was water. I don't think I'm gonna have no issue with that, but I don't know. It's something you gotta. As a man, you will have to deal with it. If you have kids that you not with that person no more,
and it's almost to be expected. You see what I'm saying? Even though you don't want to really face it, like, man, hell no, ain't nobody raising my kids.
But look. Nowadays, these new niggas is on something completely different.
They don't want to raise your kids.
They don't even want to. And then,
what kind of niggas they dealing with?
Bro, I done heard all kind of stories. These motherfuckers is something different. Like you ain't, man. I ain't worried about that because my kids petty. They'll do stuff just to make that nigga the lead. Wait a minute. It was a one comedian said, that ain't my daddy, his daddy ain't my daddy. That's how them two is.
Damn, bro.
I mean, I couldn't accept it because I always told myself if I was gonna get somebody pregnant, it's gonna be one person. And I got my wife pregnant with 3 children. That was it. And then, you know, it was times when we you know, off and on and shit like that. I made sure I was always around. And whoever I was dealing with, I'd tell them, if she called me in the middle of the night and she need me, I'm getting up and I'm seeing what she want because if she all right, my kids all right. And that's how I always felt.
You can deal with it or you can't.
Yeah, so, you know, it's like...
Solid, brother.
Like, I felt like it was my job to, you know, because, you know, in a lot of black families, the home is broken up. Came from a single parent home. I didn't want my children to have to experience that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I made sure whatever it took, I was gonna be there, you know, at the end of the day. And I just couldn't see myself, you know, we broke up and then she get with somebody else. And most of the time, the children is with the women. You see what I'm saying?
It is.
I don't want to miss nothing. Nothing with my children growing up. I want to experience every single moment. Once they came out of my wife, I've been to every doctor's appointment. I done changed every diaper. I done done everything that's possible to make sure they experience a man, a father. So
That's real shit.
for me, I couldn't deal with this shit because, like, man, fuck that shit. Like,
You ain't gonna let that happen in the first place.
no.
At all.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, but I mean, everybody is different. Every situation is different. You see what I'm saying? It worked out with me and my wife. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, baby mama, baby daddy drama shit goes on. They hate each other, and then they go their separate ways, and you have a broken family. For me, I just couldn't have it.
I feel sorry for the guys who want to be there and the woman don't want them there.
Yeah,
That's sick.
It's
That's fucked
crazy.
up.
It just a lot of times they
You don't want to say it.
honestly, a lot of times
Feel, bro.
niggas fuck on girls, not thinking, you know, they gonna get pregnant. They get pregnant,
It'd be a bad situation.
and then he don't want the child. She wanna have a baby, and then, you know, niggas disappear. You know, a lot of times, because I always feel like when we put a seed aside a woman, that's $1 million right there. And for you to ask a woman to get rid of it, do anything with her body, you asking her to give up $1 million.
Ooh, we might have to bring this up. When you ask a woman to get rid of a baby.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough right
Yeah, because I got something.
I ain't perfect, but that's
I got
tough.
something to say because AJ said that's $1 million.
But when you think about it like that,
Unless that kid turned out to not be shit.
Man,
but it's still to raise a child from the moment they come out to 18, you spend $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
over a life.
Over that, probably about 25.
Probably, you know, nowadays it's probably $2 million. But I'm saying,
10, I probably
if you give a woman $1 million, don't expect her to say, "I'm gonna get rid of it because you don't want children." You understand what I'm saying? You gotta realize everything she go through with her body, her mental. She got to deal with that.
Yeah.
A man could get a woman pregnant and disappear for fucking ever.
Yeah.
lose her ass.
Well, you know the saying? I can't stand this saying. My wife and my mother-in-law said, "Mama's baby, daddy's maybe." So that go right with that. Daddy can get the fuck on.
That's why I personally feel there's no such thing as a woman trapping a man. Just because off of that, because
You got some gold diggers out here though. Don't
you do. But what I mean is, a woman goes through a pregnancy for nine months.
Right.
In majority situations, she not gonna, after she give birth, she not just gonna get rid of the child. Now if after she give birth and drop the baby off to that nigga trapped. You know what I'm saying? She disappeared. But most time when a female get pregnant, A nigga could walk out that baby life and never be seen ever again.
They be
We don't have that luggage. We don't have that baggage. You see what I'm saying? A lot of, in you know, urban communities, single parent mother homes. So we see it firsthand.
Yeah, true.
We see the mom do everything, do both jobs.
That's what I
the
said.
mom
That's
and
hard
dad.
too.
You see what I'm saying? So to feel like a man is trapped when he can diss a fucking pill with no baggage at all, it don't make sense to me. And that's just my personal opinion.
Right.
I know once they see this, they're gonna be like, I know this and that. Because I had a conversation with a coworker years back, and he was trying to explain to me, oh, she lied. She said she was on birth control. At the end of the day, we the one put the shit inside. You know what I'm saying? We and don't mind you, we think with our dicks a lot of times. We fuck a lot of women raw. And then don't think nothing of it until after you get that phone call. I missed my cycle.
Got that late.
You like, oh shit,
Latex.
damn.
So you know, your stomach drop and everything, and then you sitting there thinking all types of ways, like, well, man, shit. Let me think about how to talk her out of this. You know what I mean? let me think about what can I say? What I'm gonna say.
You don't really want that, do you?
A lot of times, nigga will tell her, man, I ain't shit. I don't think you should have that.
But then you have some niggas that won't say that.
You got some niggas that won't say, but
They be
you-
trying to talk about it.
I've never heard a nigga use that excuse.
I ain't heard that one either, but you
Only on the manuscript, folks.
that nigga say I ain't shit.
I ain't
So I'm
shit.
just
You don't want
saying,
to
he'll
have
come up
kids
with
with me.
anything to try to make her change her mind. But she's like, no. Because she already, like I said, she thinking like, I got to sit on this table. I got to get this vacuum to suck out this baby. She's going through so many emotions.
Man.
We thinking about ourselves because we thinking,
Shit.
we thinking about, damn, I ain't going to be able to get no more girls now. I ain't,
But that's how niggas be thinking though.
I ain't
Think
gonna
about
be
that $1 million is not an asset, it's an expense. It's a liability.
I ain't gonna be
liability.
I ain't gonna be able to do this and that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because at the time we was fucking on this girl, we was just thinking about just fucking on this girl. We weren't thinking of, you know what I'm saying, what could come afterwards. And then that's where the blame get put on the woman. Well, you shouldn't even let me fuck you.
You should have let me come in you.
Yeah, so these excuses.
You asked for what I gave it to
Yeah,
you.
you said, come in me, baby.
And at the end of the day,
Classic line.
I feel like us as men, we supposed to be, we leaders.
Yeah, you be more responsible too, you know.
And we, of course, we not. We immature a lot of the time. To this day, it is grown ass men. Some of us, a lot of us are immature when it comes to shit. You know what I mean?
They like to say, it could be true, women mature faster than men do.
That's what they think.
I think so. I think so by raising 2 girls and a boy. I see that gap, that difference. And then, like again, in many situations, you know, some boys have to mature faster because, you know, they become a product of their environment because, you know, a single parent mom.
Right.
They gotta, you know, step up and be different. You know what I'm saying? Be mature, but
Yeah, but then even speaking to that, the human brain don't fully develop till you well into your late 20s.
yeah.
So to ask somebody that's 18, 19 to rationally think about what they doing when she like, oh, come in me. You thinking it's the greatest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know,
man.
you ain't thinking about the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? It's,
Because
I'm
you in
living
the
in the
moment.
moment.
You in the moment. And
So-
a lot of times, all of us live in the moment.
True.
And then we think about after the moment, you know, how it affects us.
So, back on the question about dealing with somebody who already has kids, you ever had any baby daddy drama with anybody you ever talked
What?
Yeah.
What? Man, I'm not finna hold them up at all.
Let's talk about it.
What you mean? Look, it was a time with my wife. It was a time when he ain't stupid, so we ain't go that far, and I'm stupid enough to go that far.
He ain't want no real
He ain't
smoke.
want no real smoke. He ain't want no real, and they gonna see this. He ain't want it. So I'm telling you, bro. On some real shit, it was a couple times. One time I was getting off work. I work midnights. She was dropping her son off to him. And I'm on the phone with my homeboy, and they outside the car arguing. So I'm like, here we go. So as soon as I hop out the car, he didn't see me in the car. I had the seat way back. I'm tired. I'm on the phone, kicking it. I hop out. He like, his whole demeanor changed. He like,
He in go mode.
oh, he like, oh shit, his whole demeanor changed.
So it wasn't like our scene in City Mansions, was it?
What scene? Which one? No, he ain't stupid because my wife went to shit too. No, she went to shit.
And you was like, no.
No. My wife went to shit too, but no, I hopped out. His whole demeanor changed because he didn't see his whole demeanor changed, and then we got her son. Desmond was there. So before I popped off, I looked at him and he looked at me. I'm his buddy. He like
his son.
Yeah. So he looked at me. I looked at him. I'm like, okay, let me not go crazy. Let me,
civilized.
a little more civilization in it. So then they just got the son and we left.
Okay.
But that wasn't the first time.
No.
So when you got a stupid ass baby daddy that trying to be that and he ain't that. Because there was a couple other incidents where he called her phone trying to go off. I said, oh, my turn. So I called. Who the fuck you think who-wop in the third? If this ain't about y'all dealing with y'all son, this ain't got nothing else. You ain't got nothing to talk about.
Call my wife.
Man.
But yeah, that's the only time, because growing like younger, I wasn't serious with nobody.
You didn't give a fuck.
It may have been one or two people I was serious with, but other than that, I ain't care. Yeah.
I never dealt with no baby daddy drama. But I was with somebody for 12 years. I was married. I just got divorced 3 or 4 years ago. So I never had to.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't never ever had to deal. Even with the female I told you about who had 3 kids. Mm-hmm. Like her baby daddy, we was like cool. Yeah, I ain't had no.
See, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Civilized type shit.
Right. I mean, I never had no problems with. I ain't never had to experience that. Thank you.
Well, pulled up to my house while we was in the midst of what we was doing. I had to throw this sucker ass nigga off my porch.
Man.
Mind you, porch like 6 steps. You got to go, brother.
Launch.
Fresh Prince.
And I'm in my damn road. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside my road. My neighbors looking like, what the hell? So, but aside from that, no other issues. After that moment, needless to say, me and her never spoke again. But I avoided those kind of situations going forward. You got kids? Okay, cool. Your baby daddy alive? He not in jail. I might have to pass. You know what I'm saying?
Hard pass.
If we building towards something, if we was building towards something like that, it would have been the thing that I would have had to pass. Mm-hmm. If it was just we just cool, we just kicking it, having a good time. I don't care what you got going on with your kids. You know what I'm saying? You want me to buy them a Happy Meal? You want me to buy a pizza for the daycare that they go to? Whatever, cool. But at the end of the day, it ain't really got nothing to do with me and what you got going on. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I ain't have to worry about that issue going forward. So yeah, that's cool.
Well, you ain't had that problem because you got all your kids by your wife, so you good. Yeah. But all right, y'all, this manuscript. Check us out. Tune in. Next episodes, we done sipped up. Me and AJ sipped our wine up, but
I was feeling good.
Yeah. Nice. And what we had on the table today for the beverage, just to let the people know what we were sipping on.
Man, I ain't finna give them niggas no shout out.
Good point.
Yeah.
But
unless y'all want to be sponsors, we got the manuscript and keep our glasses filled. Other than that, no, we ain't finna get no free promo.
We still need to let them know about my man Diz.
Yeah.
One of our other counterparts who's not here with us this afternoon.
He dismantled
got
a
premium beverage that he'll be bringing through. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Yeah, wait till his motherfucking ass.
All right, we out, y'all.
Stay blessed.
Peace.
Stay black.